Hello travelers. Alhaitham is getting his first rerun in next few days. And this is the right time to know how you can build him and use him, how his attacks work, his artifacts, weapons and talents, and if you're a whale then his constellations also. So let's not waste time and start with understanding his dendro application and attack works now. Let's talk about his passive. Alhaitham is second character after Ayaya who can infuse their element power and weapon without using skill or burst, which is very useful when your skill and burst is under cooldown, but this ability also has some cooldown, so you'll have to perfect the timing to use him. Chiselite Mirror is Alhaitham's passive, which allows him to convert his normal attack into dendro attack, which can't be overridden, and one Chiselite Mirror lasts up to 4 seconds. Alhaitham's Chiselite Mirror can be activated by 3 methods. First method is through his charged or plunging attack. When Alhaitham's charged or plunging attack hits an enemy, he creates 1 Chiselite Mirror for every 12 seconds, allowing Alhaitham to deal dendro damage without using his skill. Second method is by using his skill. Alhaitham's skill can be used as you wish. I prefer aiming above the enemy, then do the plunging attack with this. Alhaitham gets 2 Chiselite Mirror. 3 Chiselite Mirror can exist at once. When Alhaitham deals dendro damage, Chiselite Mirror will unleash projection attacks that deals AoE dendro damage based on the node of mirror. Third method, by using his burst. Alhaitham's elemental burst animation is same as Electro Queen Kitching, but things get different when Alhaitham uses his burst. If Chiselite Mirror exists at the time of using burst, all the existing Chiselite Mirror will be consumed by burst to increase burst damage. But after 2 seconds Alhaitham will regenerate all the consumed Chiselite Mirror. Now, let's talk about his attacks. With Chiselite Mirror, Alhaitham can perform dendro damage with his all type of attacks. Normal attack, Alhaitham performs 5 attacks. His charged and plunging attack can produce Chiselite Mirror. Alhaitham's skill is same as Kitching's skill, like point to the enemy and land attack, which is dendro infused, and this dendro infusion won't fade away after 1 attack. It will remain for a while in battle. Burst creates a particular binding field and deals multiple instances of AoE dendro damage. It looks simple, but with Alhaitham's passive it gives huge damage. Make sure to level 10 his all talents. Chiselite Mirror will help in damage boost in his all attacks. Keep in mind Hoyo is making enemies which are stronger and aggressive. You must be ready for what comes next. After discussing about his attacks and passive, now is the time for artifacts and their stats. Since Alhaitham's attack scales in attack percent and EM%, you don't have to build him pure EM. You can give him EM Sand, having 300 to 350 EM is enough, Dendro Goblet, crit rate / damage circlet. Also make sure his energy recharge is around 140 more or less. If you have battery in your team then you can just ignore it. Now artifacts. Deepwood Memories 4-piece. Deepwood is best in slot artifact set for Alhaitham, which gives dendro damage bonus plus it decreases enemy dendro resistance. If Alhaitham's party member doesn't have this set on him, then use it on Alhaitham. Blighted Dreams 4-piece. Unlike Deepwood Memories, Blighted provides EM bonus, also it gives attack bonus to him and team members, which is useful for Alhaitham since his attack scales on both EM and attack. You can use 2 to 2 pieces of artifact sets like Gladiator, whose 2-piece gives 18% attack damage bonus. Wanderer's Troop 2 pieces, which gives 80 EM combos. You can also use 2-piece EM set or 2-piece attack set with 2-piece Noblesse set to increase burst damage.
There are 2 sets which need specific condition for damage bonus. Thundering Soother and Lava Walker. These sets can be useful if you use them right. Like you're using Alhaitham in Aggravate team, then applying constant electro to enemy is necessary. Shinobu of Fiscal, Yamiko or Lisa is recommended in this team. Note, while the only difference is the condition of this sets, the teams will remain as it is in other artifact sets too. Same with Lava Walker set, you can use this set if you're doing Bergen team, but the condition is same. Xiangling is recommended because of her high off-field pyro application. Now it is time to look at his weapons. Light of Foliar Incision, Alhaitham's best in-slot weapon, provides significant boost to Alhaitham's normal attacks. If you have enough Primogems, you could think to get this weapon instead of getting his constellations. Jade Cutter is second best in-slot weapon for Alhaitham, provides crit rate and attack bonus which help Alhaitham to focus on building EM and crit damage. Also keep in mind, even if Jade Cutter is his second best, there is a damage difference between Light of Foliar Incision and Jade Cutter. Harengepaku Futsu or Mist Splitter Reforged, you can think of this weapons too if you have extras. Especially Harengepaku Futsu, cause it increases normal attack DMG. For the 4-star weapons, Iron Sting provides EM which will help you focus on attack and crit stats. Zipho's Moonlight, they gave him this weapon in Archon Quest, and technically speaking this weapon is good which lowers the ER requirements, best for star weapon if you manage to get it. Our 5 sacrificial sword, only if you don't have previously mentioned weapons, then you can think about it. It lowers the ER requirements, and also with her 5 passive you can use his skill twice. Lion's Roar, if you're using him in Quicken team or Aggravate team, but make sure to keep Electro status on enemies to use its passive. You can use other swords too if you don't have any of the mentioned above. As for his team comp, Aggravate team, Alhaitham, Nahida or Yaoyao or Dendro MC, Kuki Shinobu. You need healer if you don't have Yaoyao, right? Then Fischl or Yamiko or Lisa. In this team, if Alhaitham is not using Deepwood set, then make sure to give Deepwood set to another Dendro character in team. Building Shinobu as healer is best option. Also make sure she has 200 plus EM on her. As for third Electro character, you can build it as support character with Flower of Paradise Lost or Thundering Fury. Hyper Bloom team. Alhaitham, for Dendro character use Nahida or Yaoyao or Dendro MC, for Hydro character use Xingqiu or Yelan or Barbara or Kokomi. Keep in mind when Alhaitham is applying Dendro to enemy's Hydro element must be there to create Dendro cores. For Electro character use Kuki Shinobu or Fischl or Lisa or Yamiko, here also you need off-field Electro application so the Dendro core will go to enemies. Bergen/Burning team, Alhaitham, Dendro character or Bennett or Hydro character, Kazuha or Sucrose or Hydro character or Hydro healer, Xiangling. You can use Dendro healer instead Bennett, but Bennett is healer and gives ATK boost. Using Kazuha or Sucrose means you can keep Pyro Aura on enemy which will help in burning. For Bergen reaction you can use Hydro character to create Dendro core which will then explode after coming in contact with Pyro. Last, if you're using Hydro character instead of Kazuha or Sucrose, then Xiangling is best Pyro applier. And finally his constellations. Am not going deep into this topic. Important constellations are, if you're a whale or mermaid or merman, then you should consider going for C6 or C2 respectively. That's for today. If you like this video, please like and share this video. Also subscribing to my channel will motivate me to make another videos. I'll be coming with more guides for character, or if you want any character guide, please let me know in comment. Thanks for watching. Hope you win pity on Alhaitham's banner.